All right. All right, everyone. Hello. We are here with my soror, Patrice Chappelle. So hey, welcome, soror. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today we want to talk to you about this fabulous kids skincare line that you started with your amazing 12-year-old son, Brun, called Melan Skin Brand. So yeah, we're just gonna dive right in. Can you first maybe start off by giving us some background information on you and your amazing son? Just kind of give us a peek behind the curtain about who you are and how amazing your son is.
Thank you, Sarah Lawanda. Thank you for having me. So yes, we started Melan Brand Skin in May of this year, 2023. My son is 12, and so over the years, we just had a lot of trouble, I want to say, trying to find a skincare brand and product that worked for his skin. You know, being a child, I was usually giving him my products and things like that to use, which was not suitable for kids, especially kids with melanated skin, Black and brown children.
Yep.
So we started this company recently. This is something that I've been wanting to put out there. And then finally, this year I said, okay, it's time to launch.
Awesome. And then just in your everyday life, tell us a little bit about your background, because I don't think you're I think you have like a total career in life. Give us a little bit of peek inside that.
Yes, so I have about 14 years experience as a federal IT contractor. In April of this year, I was laid off unexpectedly. And so that's what really made me, I guess, put the pedal to the metal and get this started and up and running. We had worked on, the product line prior to this last year. So this was something that I had been wanting to do. And I just was like, okay, it's time. I'm also a professional writer. So I've been writing since about 2000, I want to say 11, 12. And, launched or not launched, but published a couple of books. And so I have that content background as a writer and also being a media correspondent.
Awesome. So you touched on it already a little bit about the inspiration behind you guys starting Melanin Skin, but can you go a little bit deeper into the inspiration and then the process? Like what was the process to starting the skincare brand?
So the inspiration, of course, is my son, Bron, who, is I call him the junior CEO.
Yeah.
He is also the co-founder of the company. So he's officially a business owner. And we have some things that he and I will be working on that will be coming out very soon as well. But the process, it's like any other company, you have to do your research. I'm big on research. And when people ask me, how did I get started with this? It's usually just starts with research and making sure that you're understanding the lay of the land when it comes to whatever industry that you're getting ready to branch into. So, this is new to me, beauty, the e-commerce land. Yep. I, previously was a business owner and still have that business as well, but I am new to, the beauty landscape. So basically just doing your research, making sure that you're networking and finding those partners that you trusted partners, like someone that can put together your formulas for your skincare line, manufacturers, etc. So all those things. But it's a long, journey. And this is something that I had started to work, like I said, previously before this year, and then just, really put it out there, and we launched it in May.
Awesome. That is awesome. That's a quick turnaround time too. So I know you were hustling.
Yes.
In terms of the brand itself, it sounds like a wonderful brand. Tell us about any additional information that you want our audience to know about why they should check it out. What's special about it? What went into it? What type of ingredients did you choose to use? That sort of thing.
So I would say what's special about it is natural. We have organic ingredients in it as well. So like aloe vera, organic rose water as well. Those are, ingredients that are very gentle for sensitive skin, for young skin. I use the product line. My mother uses it. We have a lot of adults that also use the products as well. But, it is formulated for children. So it's vegan, cruelty free. So we made sure that we did not have anything tested on animals and things like that. as well as it being there's a lot of things that it doesn't have, such as chemicals and toxin free. So it's very safe, it's effective. It's a natural product. So I do stand by my product and encourage parents to, try it at least for their kids, because they definitely need to get in the skincare routine of doing something for their face. We always talk to our kids about taking showers, baths, washing their hands, and brushing their teeth well, but we're never really discussing that whole skincare routine and what that looks like. And the first thing that people see when they meet you is your face. So, you have to be very presentable. Also, with this brand and this product line, being able to get ahead of those teenage years and, the whole acne phase. Some kids experience it, some don't, but the majority of them do. So helping them to, prep their skin and making sure that they are in that healthy hygiene and skincare routine prior to that is best.
Yes, awesome. Amen to all of that. But yeah, it sounds like it's would be a good choice for adults too. So maybe it could be, that the adults and the kids, it's something that they do together.
Yes.
Get a routine going together, and that'll help inspire the kids to keep up with the routine. So
Yes.
that sounds amazing. The name, how did you come up with the name?
So honestly, this was something so Melan Brand Skin was not the original name. I had been toying around with different names. This was probably the last thing that I came up with. I wanted something that represented us and, melanated skin. So that was kind of what I was thinking of secondary. But the first thing, I won't tell y'all what it was. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't this.
Yeah.
However, when I started really brainstorming, I was like, okay, melanin, I didn't really want to do melanin, but something that had the melon, word in it. And then brand just really stuck out to me because I want this to become a household brand. I want to be, retailers across the US and also internationally. So those are short/long-term goals for us as well. So it just kind of stuck. I was like, okay, Melan Brand Skin. And it sounds, really to me, we've only been out 2 months, but it seems like to me, we've been out longer just by hearing the name, looking at, the visual of the brand and how I put everything together. I literally did everything myself. I didn't have a branding consultant, down to the colors, the name, just the representation of the brand, everything. Even to the banner behind me, design it all. And I know sometimes they say that you shouldn't be the one to do everything, but I feel like since I do have some creativity as far as being, an artist, as far as being a writer. So I had that creativity, and then also being a business owner previously. So I kind of just utilized some of those skills that I already had to just put it all together, bring it together, and then just make it pop.
Make it work, make it do what it do. That's what we do, right? And if you already have the skill sets, then why outsource them before it's necessary, especially with a new business. So I can totally relate to that. And you've done a beautiful job with the name, with the branding, because it makes you think that this is something that I know. It already, the name sounds like a household brand.
Yes, thank you.
So yeah, you've done a beautiful job. So for the entrepreneurs who are watching this interview, I'm sure you had lots of challenges, and I'm sure there'll be more down the road. But if you had to pick just one out of the challenges that you've seen so far, what was one of the major challenges with starting this business, and how did you overcome it?
I would say one of the main things is really believing in yourself. Like, we always have ideas and things that come to mind, but we sometimes second guess ourselves, and we talk ourselves out of things, and it's, that's just self-doubt. So being able to really believe in yourself, but also trust that what you're doing is the right thing, and being able to launch it and put it before other people. So I think, there were times where I was like, are people really going to support this brand, support me? Because it's new. It's something that's not on the market really right now. We've done our research. There's some brands out there here and there, but we really are the first to launch something like this, especially for our children, Black and brown. And we're the first, mom and son duo to do this. I think a lot of times you just have to really get past that self-doubt and that talk that you may have with yourself that really discourages yourself to not do what you really should be doing. So I think you just have to really stay focused and stick to whatever your purpose is. Just make sure that you bring it to fruition and just trust the process.
Yes, I love that. That is great information. Because yeah, I think that that is definitely a challenge that every new business owner will face. So I'm glad
Yes.
you chose that one, and gave them a little bit of encouragement to hang on to that. You're gonna get to the other side of it. You just have to keep pushing, keep holding on, and keep believing in yourself and believing in the process. So thank
Yes,
you for
indeed.
that. Thank you. Um, how has this starting this business is really a family business, a family owned
Mhm.
business. How has it impacted your family time? Has it brought you guys closer? I'm sure you were already close, but has
Mhm.
it brought you closer because now you're doing this thing together, or has it kind of made you guys like, okay, I'm done with you for the day. You go into your corner, I'm gonna go into mine. How has it affected the family dynamics?
So I would say that it has brought us closer. My son, of course, is involved. My husband is as well. So we are really close when we work together on this. There aren't many things that I don't, pass along and share to my son, to my husband, and just get their feedback as well. So we're kind of just all in this together. We're a small but mighty army, I like to say, because it's just us doing this. And as my son gets older, I want him to be more involved in like the day-to-day operations and just understanding fulfillment and how the orders are processed and things like that. And then also getting into profit and loss and understanding the financial side of things and things like that. So I would say, if anything, it's definitely brought us closer. A lot of times my husband at night, because it's like when you're an entrepreneur, you're always constantly working. It just
Right.
never stops. And that's the beautiful thing about it, I feel, because it's like you don't have someone telling you when you clock in and when you clock out. You're just always available. And when you're doing something that you love, it doesn't feel like it's work, even if you're tired. So a lot of times at night, my husband will be like, "What are you doing over there?" Like when we're in bed and I'm on my phone and I'm like, I'm working, babe. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, because my mind is always constantly moving and just thinking and thinking about the next best thing. For instance, we have an app that's getting ready to come out. I was accepted into it was a health, not well, health and wealth too, yes, but a health beauty incubator, so accelerator, that's going to help 5 of us to come out and develop our app. So we'll be working with designers and developers hand in hand and getting that launch within the next couple of months. So that's exciting. So it's always things like that just keeps me busy on my phone, and I'm always on the clock, per se.